Yo, we live and we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel. Alright, we gonna get right into that for y'all, but before we do, y'all know we got the lineup review. Going over my starting five from yesterday's slate, seeing how we did, just going getting into my thought process on how we tried to attack the slate. So let's do that. But please hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button, man. I greatly appreciate y'all, man. The likes have been going up on the past couple videos. Let's keep it going, man. Thank y'all so much for the love and appreciation, all right? Now, let's get into yesterday's slate, man. Yesterday's slate was the roughest of the year by far for me, man. We took a beating, man. It was rough. Coming into yesterday's slate, man, if you saw yesterday's video, you know I didn't really like any of the pay up options. I thought they was all overpriced. So that being said, leading into yesterday's slate, I thought the most important thing would be value, like the points per dollar in my opinion. So I thought that was gonna be the best way to go since I didn't like any of the pay up options. I just wanted to cram in all of the best point per dollar plays on the slate and just plays I thought were good, even though they were gonna be chalky. I want to try to get as many of those guys in my lineup and then pay up in my different in my pay up spots, get different in my pay up spots to give me a little leverage on the field. So I thought the best lineup yesterday would have some of those value plays and then some of those guys in the 8K to 9K range right there. I felt like if whoever got those right could win. And it turned out to be more of a balanced build type slate as all the value plays did not do what they needed to do. Let's get into it, man. If you caught the updated starting five yesterday, you know I went with Cade Cunningham, Zach Levine, Jeff Green, Jermichael Green, and Bobby Portis. All right. So at the top, man, let's look at Cade Cunningham in the spot against the Houston Rockets. Came in at 37% on. It just we knew he would be getting big minutes. That should be around 30, 32 minutes. We knew he's the number one draft pick, man. He's their first rounder. He could have all the shots he wanted. He was in a spot, finally a spot against Houston, and I thought it should be a good game. I figured two bottom of the barrel teams. I wasn't expecting a blowout. We got Cade Cunningham at 37% on. He gave us 30, right at 36 DK points. Very solid for him out here, over 6x, which is what I thought you would. I thought you was gonna need 7 and 8x from each spot yesterday. So I kind of felt like I kind of wanted to get plays that I felt could hit that mark and potentially greater. But Cade Cunningham over 6x, solid play for him right here. Where I went wrong at is my value plays, man. Looking at Jeff Green right here, 3,400, 33% on. We figured he'd be in the starting lineup, which he was. I felt like both of the greens should see anywhere 30 to 32 minutes, somewhere in that range. I felt like both of them was in a great spot at the 10x. Going against the Indiana Pacers team, fast paced, up paced game for them. Plenty of shots to go around over here for this Nuggets team as they were without all of their main options. So I just thought these guys would be in line for 30 plus minutes and potentially see 10x. Didn't quite go that way. Jeff Green, 3,400, got him at 33%. Solid ownership right here. He only played about 27, 28 minutes, so in a closely contested game. So it was he didn't quite get the run we thought and definitely didn't get the production we thought at 17.5 points, all right? His cousin, the other side, Michael Green, man, 3,200, got him at 69%. You know we love big man value in the starting lineup. Thought he would be in line for 30 plus as well. He only saw 22 minutes, man, and 69% ownership. He only gave us 15 DK points, man. A 5x over here. Definitely needed more than that on yesterday's slate. And then my other value play, Bobby Portis. Just wanted to go back to him, 5,500. Should be news in the starting lineup. Should be in line for 30 plus minutes. He been playing well since he entered the starting lineup. Got him at right at 44% on right here in this contest. He gave us 24 DK points and a down effort from Bobby Portis in this spot. Definitely hurt us right here. And then Zach Levine, man, 7,600. I just thought he was the best. I just thought he was underpriced, and we want to try to take advantage of that in this matchup against the Dallas Mavericks. Got him at 35% on. He only returned us 34 DK points, so not nearly enough either in this spot. All right? Finish out my lineup. Point guard top Ricky Rubio. He almost made the starting five. I was heavy on him. I knew he would be chalky. Got him at 43% on. He gave us a solid performance with 37 DK points over here. So over 6x for right at 7x for Ricky Rubio here. So nice return, solid return on yesterday's slate for him. And then at the bottom, this is what I tried to get different. This is what I tried to get my leverage. I knew I was gonna be pretty chalky around this range right here. I knew my starting five and things like that were gonna be kind of chalky, so I wanted to get different with my few pay up options. So I went Jimmy Butler right here in this matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers, 9,600. Just got unlucky right here, man. Butler sprained his ankle in the first half and exited the game, and that was that for him, man. You can't do anything about injuries. You can't predict them. There's nothing you can do. Only the 13 DK points right here for Jimmy Butler as the injury hurt him in this spot. And finishing out, wanted to look at Julius Randle. Got him at right at 4% on in his matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks. So I knew it was an up-paced game for the Knicks. I felt like he could do some work down the inside, especially with the Bucks not having a real rim protector outside of Giannis. I mean, Giannis is a solid rim protector, but he's not down there like that. He's kind of all over helping. He's more of a help defender. I felt like he could be able to get to the basket and get what he wanted here. He just let us down. He disappointed. That starting Knicks lineup played horribly. They got down big. That bench actually got in and brought them back. So the coach just let them out there and let them run, man. Julius Randle definitely did not give us what we need right here, man. 26 DK points, man. 201. Like I said, a horrible outing for me yesterday. Worst of the year. Took a beating, but you got to get back on that horse and you got to give it another go, man. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what happened over there. All right, FanDuel, much of the same story. Tried to get to that value again. If you caught the updated starting five for FanDuel, I did put Rubio over here. I went Ricky Rubio, Cade Cunningham once again, Jimmy Butler, JaMychal Green, and Christian Wood. All right. So at the top, man, let's just work it down from the point guard. Steph Curry, I like his price over here at 10-2 in this matchup against Minnesota, man. I thought he could be in line for another 50-plus type game. I wasn't expecting the 82 he had yesterday, but I didn't think we would need that on yesterday's slate. I thought it was a great price on him. Coming in against the Timberwolves, he came in at 23% on, gave us 40 FanDuel points. Definitely wanted more, expected more from him in this spot. A little letdown here, a little more balanced attack over here for the Warriors on yesterday's slate. My other point guard right here, I chose to go De'Aaron Fox. Went here, there was a late swap for me. Once I got that news, Tyrese Halliburton was going to be out for the Sacramento Kings. I knew there should be increased usage for guys like Fox and Barnes and a few more shots for those guys to go around. And De'Aaron Fox have a nice game for us right here. We got him at 12, right at 13% on. He gave us 56 FanDuel points. Nice effort from De'Aaron Fox right here. Definitely helped us out on the leaderboard at this ownership right here. Cade Cunningham. Same thing holds true, man. That was a good matchup against the Houston Rockets. We knew he'd be able to get all the shots he wanted. Should see 30-plus minutes. He got in a little early foul trouble, hurt some of his run in the first half, but he came back and finished up solid for us. 34 FanDuel points over here. Ricky Rubio, same thing we just said, man. Knew he should be in line for 30 minutes with no Sexton over there. He's been playing well all year. Wanted to get to him in this spot. Got him at 38% on over here. He gave us right at 37 FanDuel points. Solid effort from him yesterday. At my small forward, I needed a little more savings. I went Gary Temple right here. Going against the OK City Thunder. Got him at 3%. Just try to get a little different with my value play over here, as I knew I was going to be chalky with the Bobby Portises and JaMychal Greens of the world. But Gary Temple, he gave us 19 FanDuel points, man. Let us down in this spot. I felt like he should be. I thought he could give us a bigger performance here, especially when Josh Hart left the game. But it just didn't quite pan out for us. At my other small forward, Jimmy Butler, injury, nothing you can do about that. 11% on, was hoping for a big one from him. Next power forward went Christian Wood, coming back home to Detroit. Thought he would be in line for a big double here going against the Pistons. Failed to come to fruition as well. Got him right at 9% on. He only gave us 35 FanDuel points in this spot. Power forward here, just wanted to go Bobby Portis, get some of some of the best value plays I thought was on the slate last night. Bobby Porter got him at 25%, just 22 FanDuel points, not nearly enough. Only 5 boards, man. I thought he'd be in line for another double, but another guy who just didn't quite come to fruition, all right? And at the bottom, Jermichael Green, 20% on over here. He only gave us 14 FanDuel points. 22 minutes, man, really hurt us here. I thought he could for sure see 30 to 35, but just the lack of minutes here and wasn't very efficient while he was out there. So that led to a bad performance for Jermichael Green, all right? There you have it on FanDuel. Best lineup, 272.5, all right? Let's get to today's slate and see if we can't correct our path and get back on this winning track, all right? We got a 3-gamer today, man. Nice small slate. You know what that means. You know what we like to do on 3-gamers. Just try to pack as many minutes as we can into our lineups. Try to get a little different in a few spots here and there. 3-gamer, don't. Hey, it's okay to take the night off, especially if you took a beating like me yesterday. I wish I could take a night off, but I'm a bit of a degenerate. I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm coming right back. I'll be on every slate, so no night off for me. But probably just go a little lighter today as I try to lick my wounds from yesterday. But coming in at the top, point guard, I want to look at Kyle Lowry, 7,100, going against the Clippers. They probably going to be without Jimmy Butler. We'll see. Definitely got to pay attention to any news, but I doubt he plays. They're going to probably be cautious with him. It's still early in the season, so I want to look at Kyle Lowry for this 7,100. That's going to Jimmy Butler's being out is going to boost all those Heat guys. A little more usage, a few more shots to go around, so guys like Lowry, guys like Tyler Hero, you know, they're gonna see a real boost tomorrow, and I want to go to Kyle Lowry at the point guard for 7,100 against the Los Angeles Clippers. I think this could be a nice spot for him. Coming at shooting guard, want to look at Gary Trent Jr., man, 5K going against Philly. Gary Trent Jr. just been solid all year, man, for this Toronto Raptors team. He's mainly scoring dependent, but he's been shooting the ball well this year. And right now, as it looks on this 3-game slate, we're going to be searching for value. Still going to be waiting on some injury news to make sure, but value is looking slim right now. So we want to take the consistent guys we've seen before, and that's what we're trying to do with Gary Trent Jr. here at 5K. At the small forward, I want to look at Furkan Korkmaz. I want to go right back to him, man. Look, you seen him get 40 minutes the last 2 outings. I don't see why that changes here against the Toronto Raptors. Maybe a slightly tougher defensive game, but Korkmaz, he's going to get his shots up. He shot he didn't shoot very well last time out, so I'm hoping that keeps the ownership down on him. It's a bit of a gamble because although you got so many Philly guys over there who it can be their night. You got Maxey, you got Shake Milton. Danny Green can get hot, but you know you got Drummond down there who's gonna eat. So Niang can come in there and play well. So it's a bit of a gamble, but I like getting the Korkmaz. Just the minutes, and he's been playing very well off the bench. Like I said, just a bad shooting game last time. I expect that to get corrected a little bit here, and I expect a bounce back performance from Korkmaz. At the power forward, I want to go to Nicholas Batum, man. They just refuse to price him up. He's playing 30-plus minutes. He does a little bit of everything for this Clippers team right here. I like getting to him in this spot at 5,300. Perceived tougher matchup against the Miami Heat, but with no Jimmy Butler, anticipating no Jimmy Butler, he may play. That's going to take a little of that shine off that Miami Heat defense over here, but I like getting a Nicholas Batum at this price tag. And then coming in at center, I think we can go right back to Bam Adebayo, especially with no Jimmy Butler. You know, his usage goes through the roof. He probably do a little more ball handling over here. And going against the Clippers, man, Zubac is not fleet of foot enough. He should be able to face up Zubac, take him off the dribble, do what he want to over here. Man, I like Bam against this Clippers team right here, 7,400. All right, there you have it. My starting 5 on DraftKings: Kyle Lowry, Gary Trent Jr., Furkan Korkmaz, Nicholas Batum, and Bam Adebayo. All right, let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm liking over there. At FanDuel, man, two cores are gonna look very similar today. 3 game slate, fewer options. You're gonna probably have to eat a little more chalk if the play is good. You still can fade on a 3 game. If you don't see why, if a guy's getting way more ownership and he's not that good of a play, feel free to fade him, man. It's gonna be you got to try to get different somehow. You can do that either by fading guys or trying to get a little more different bill, maybe leave a little money on the table. It's a couple ways you can go, but at point guard, we want to get right back to Kyle Lowry. 6,500, he might be a lock button for me on FanDuel. Way too cheap with potentially no Jimmy Butler over here. All right, expecting his shot attempts to go up, his usage to go up, more ball handling from Lowry here. I like him at this price tag on FanDuel. Coming in at shooting guard. Want to go still look at my boy Korkmaz. He's 5,800 over here, a little more pricey on FanDuel, but I'm okay with it. Like y'all know, on small slates, you might have to pay a little more than you're comfortable for a guy just because of the lack of plays there, but just because of the lack of plays on the slate. So it's okay to overpay just a little bit on a smaller game slate. So getting the Korkmaz over here, 5,800, a little pricier than we want, but I still like him in this matchup against the Raptors. Coming in at small forward, stay with Nicholas Batum, 6,100 over here on FanDuel, but I still like to play, man. He's solid. He's gonna contribute. He probably can get you a steal. He can get you assists, rebounds, and if he finds his offensive game or decides to get aggressive, he's never really aggressive on offense. He kind of just takes what comes to him. But if he just decides to assert himself a little more, or he just shoots a little better, he still can give you a nice return at 6,100 over here on FanDuel. Coming in at the power forward, give me Bam Adebayo, 8,200 over here. Priced up over here, but I definitely still think he's in play, man. With no Jimmy Butler, man, Bam is like a 9K player. If they play consistently without Jimmy Butler, Bam would be a low 9 million type player. And I definitely want to get him over here on this 3 game slate at 8,200 on FanDuel. And then coming in at the center spot, I want to look at Domantas Sabonis. Going against the Utah Jazz here, man. Tough defensive matchup, I know. But 8,800, I like this price tag over here on FanDuel. It's a battle down low against Gobert to be on the boards, but I think him and Miles Turner can get that fair share of rebounds over here in this matchup. And hoping Domantas Sabonis get his offensive game back going. We saw him get it going again a little bit last night with no LeVert. Who knows? Maybe they are without LeVert again. They could finally have LeVert, Brogdon, and Sabonis almost at full staff for the first time this year, but we'll see how that goes. But I definitely like getting Sabonis at his 8,800 right here. All right. There you have it, man. My starting 5 on FanDuel: Kyle Lowry, Furkan Korkmaz, Nicholas Batum, Bam Adebayo, and Domantas Sabonis. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. I'm going to have them in mind, all right? That's going to do it for us here today. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions, man. Y'all green up. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.